Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Space Pirates and Zombies 2, one of my favorite games of 2016 so far, and I gotta say, it really is in the top 5, top 3, just let me rephrase that, it's basically number 1, in my opinion, for my best games of 2016, which is kind of amazing, considering it's made by 2 guys, and I mean, I don't know why. I don't know why I love it, but I really do. It is fantastic. And if you don't, then maybe you need to try it out. And you can always check the link in that description there. But of course, if it's not for you, if it's a space game that you're not really into, then obviously that's just your prerogative, of course, and that's absolutely fine. But as you can see here, we now have a threat of 72. Yeah, I may have gone a little bit overboard here, but I feel like a threat of 72 is pretty good, and we will very easily, I do know that we were able to do the signal quest. I do know that we were able to do it, but I decided just to go a little bit further and get some stockpiles going, because you never know when you're going to have a little bit of a setback. And so, I have about 800 rares, I have about 420 clones and goons, and I have about 47,000 scrap. So if we need to make any very fast changes to our ship, then we can very easily do that. So as you can also see, we are level 26 too. So we are going to be attacking this guy with 50 threat. This is the highest level independent captain that I have seen, at least so far. All of the other very high level threat fellows, and by the way, I think I am actually the highest threat in the galaxy right now. I think so. I think only the rulers, should I say the rulers? Only the leaders of the various factions are going to be better than me right now. I think I actually saw Dr. Pona, or whatever, Mr. Pona. I think his name was Mr. Pona, and I think he has 76 or 79. I'm not entirely sure about that. Don't quote me on it, but yeah, the leaders apparently are the very, very big guys. But everything else I can defeat very, very easily, which is amazing. I'm actually kind of surprised about this, but yeah, let's now hit... of course. We are now going to be joined by someone else, which is actually making things kind of annoying, but I don't really want him to escape anyway. So as you can see, my ship is a little bit different now. Not as well, it's kind of the same, isn't it? It is kind of the same, but I have 2 of these ion beams at the front, don't I? I think, no, I just have a normal, just a projectile-based thing at the front, but I do have an ion beam, so that is very, very much helping to destroy their shields and to keep their shields down to a minimum, which is absolutely fantastic. I really love that, but yeah, these guys, yeah, as you can see, that was just a 50 threat guy, but obviously we did have an ally, which makes things a hell of a amount easier, so it's kind of a bit not really giving us the greatest, shall we say, representation of my ship right now, but I'm going to show you after this just what we are rolling with. Let's get over there and take this guy out. There we go, there's our sniper cannon going off. So yeah, right now my setup is not exactly the greatest it could be, I do realize that. However, I am actually kind of liking it. And if we go over here to assemble ship, we do have a couple of other things here, but what I've liked so far is the fact that we have this, which is the ion beam. Gives us huge amounts of stats because it's a 3-star attachment, and it does reduce shields. And then we have this, which is an omni cannon. That does some good damage to the armor. Not really happy about that. I was really looking for an omni laser or something like that, but I could never really find one for the right side that was high in stars. So that's pretty good as well. It's only a 3-star, but it's still fine. And then, of course, we have this, which is actually an omni laser. But I wanted 2. Yeah, I don't know why, but I wanted 2 for that. And then, of course, we have a pulsar with a 2-star nose. Yeah, a little bit dubious about that. I'd like a 3-star or a 4-star nose if possible. Speaking of stars, we have a 2-star engine as well, so we probably need better noses and better engines. But then, of course, we have a sniper cannon here and a 2x minigun. But this is the thing. This thing I have never seen before. I've never seen an additional side part that actually fits into 2 slots that has 2x miniguns. So because it has no stars, it is letting us down a huge amount. But then we have this. which is actually a 3-star engine. Can you believe it? Yeah, I actually have a 3-star engine right in the center there. And yeah, I have no idea how that's working, but it's working nevertheless, and it is actually shooting things down with its automated turret. I think, at least. But that's the thing, if I were to move it anywhere, I wouldn't be able to because this is a 3-slot engine. So I'm kind of trying to make it work as best I can. Otherwise, we just have another pulsar on the right side. We have the ion beam, of course, and then everything else. And most... Wait a minute. Most, if not all, apart from this particular attachment right here, which I didn't realize was a 2-star. Get out of here. Thank you very much. I will take this now. Thank you. And there we are. Okay, so that's a lot better. Thank you very much for that. Okay, I'm not entirely sure why that was a 2-star, but yeah, we can sell that now. So that's pretty good. So yes, everything seems to be in order. And I'm actually going to be scavenging at least once. There we go, thank you. And I am not going to scavenge anymore. I don't really want to be slowed down by the weight of the cargo. And speaking of cargo, we're going to just sell it over here. Make sure that we are going to be moving as fast as possible. And see what's going on. Okay, so hide equip part. Yeah, thank you. Hide equip parts. Thank you very much. Parts? Hide equipped parts. Thank you, yes. Okay, so let's trade all of that. And see, now that's a range beam. I've wanted to use this for so long, even though it is only a 1-star. It has really, really good stats, in my opinion at least. Maybe there's better, but it kind of has cool stats. And it's a low output, long range, continuous laser emitter. I would really love to have one of these attached to my ship, but unfortunately right now that's just not possible. I really just love the pulsars so much already, so it's, yeah, I'm not going to do that. So yeah, we're going to sell all of that for a really nice amount of scrap. Let's take a look and see if there's anything here that I actually need. We have SRMs. Oh, is this good? Nope. Torpedo. Nope, don't really want a torpedo, thank you very much. And that's it. Okay, so not much here, unfortunately, but we are now going to be heading upward. Oh yes, we are going to be heading over to the signal, and we're going to see what happens next with the story. So let's burn a little bit more res, shall we? We have a lot of it, so we may as well burn some. And there are so many res fields around here. As you can see, I could pillage that so easily just to gain another 80. It's just absolutely phenomenally simple to gain res, especially when you are attacking independent captains and they happen to have a suitable amount of res. I mean, if you just stick in one area, you can actually gain, I don't know, you can actually gain 200, 300 res just from fighting the independent captains. I'm going to have to slow down a little bit, unfortunately, because I am burning a little bit too much for my liking. I do like to have, as I stated in the previous episode, I do like to have a pretty nice amount of res in reserve. So, where is the... Oh, it's not here. I think it's this one, isn't it? Yes, it is. There it is. Okay, so let's head in to the Bandit hive once again. It has a threat of 35, which should be very, very easy to deal with. And so here we go. It's actually kind of funny. I did do a Bandit hive raid by myself without doing the quest, because I was just like, oh, what actually happens when you do that? And it's actually really cool, because it's about basically the same thing as heading in here, but I personally feel like the experience is really, really fun and enjoyable anyway. So, yes, this guy is now, of course, talking to us once again. We are going to be skipping most of this because we have already seen it. So if you haven't seen that yet, then please, by all means, go back and watch more of the series, because it really deserves it. It really does. Not my series specifically, but the game, because, I mean, it's just really, really good in my opinion. But anyway, we are now going to be taking out their fighters first. And do bear in mind that I actually have things that can take out the drones this time. So I am extremely happy about that, because I was really quite frustrated at the fact that we had nothing to defeat the drones and they were consistently attacking us. So we're just going to try our very best. Ooh, one of our fighters is already going down. I can't believe that. Okay, that's kind of unfortunate, isn't it? So let's see what we can do about tackling some of these guys and see if we can actually take out all of the fighters. So far, my 2x miniguns are actually dealing so much damage to enemy ordnance and drones that it is really, really nice to see. And I was actually thinking of creating a mothership. I mean, I know this is actually a mothership, don't get me wrong there, but I was actually thinking of creating one that focused on laser drones and actually creating their own drones themselves, because I thought that looked like a pretty cool way to play the game. But then I thought to myself, well, I've actually done an arena where your mothership is focused on spawning other little drones, and I absolutely did not like it one bit. I really did not. It's kind of amazing, really, because you would think that I would actually really like that, because I kind of like the playstyle of that. I kind of like being slightly more defensive and allowing other things to attack for me. I kind of like that. I kind of think that's pretty cool and a pretty nice sort of strategic element. So that's kind of cool, but unfortunately I didn't really like it in the arena, so I was like, nope, not gonna do that. Not gonna do that with my own. But as you can see, look at it. Look at how simple this is when you have the right parts. Obviously, I could have done this a long time ago, but it was mainly the reason that I was having too much fun. Yeah, I blame me. Yes, blame me for that. Blame me for having too much fun with this game. And then you'll know why I am so high level now, because I literally had too much fun. So, there it is. We defeated the Bandit hive. How could you treat a Defender 9000 like such a lowly scab? Do you exist solely to torment me? You could have at least taken me out to dinner before bending me over the bulkhead. Perhaps you emotional derelicts have the decency to spare my partition and pick up my escape pod. Absolutely not. You screwed with us and you got the teeth. I gave you a fair chance to turn that generator off and you spat in my face. Accept your fate, you pathetic little tardigrade. Oh, and I told you that I am 128-bit encrypted. I don't even have the cache size to fart past my own long johns. Verifying. I have scanned the debris and found no signs of any spam generator wreckage. Perhaps we should have done that first before opening fire. Oh well, next time, I suppose. Carl, what are you telling me right now? What about the signal? If it isn't coming from here, where is it coming from? To be perfectly honest, only the one-eyed bastard would know that for certain. Let us not forget that it is his lead we are chasing. Carl, you know Jameson isn't a sharp man. You should have been looking over his work, especially when he tries to use the computer. Even still, how could he send us all the way out here and be so wrong? Well, I guess we are responsible for what we did to Skid. I know I'll live to regret this, but someone open the airlock and let him in. Carl set a course back to base. Are we really going to let him on? That is going to be very amusing, because he is a very amusing fellow. I do actually like him quite a bit, even though he is an opponent. Technically an opponent, anyway. So, let's get back to the star map. Excuse this interruption, but you will listen to my voice at this time. I am unable to locate our lemon of a base on long-range sensors. It just never ends. Are you sure that thing is even working? We have had more than our share of technical malfunctions lately. It is functional simply because I stand next to the device, radiating it with science and wonder. All other bases in the region are represented on the viewer. Only our base is absent. What in the void is going on back there? If Jameson was in any trouble, he would have sent a communication, a smoke signal, something. This isn't right. That would again require him to touch the computer. There is a substantial probability he locked himself in the bathroom and died of starvation. One can only hope. Thank you for including me in your childish domestic disputes. Maybe you should use your head for more than cracking coconuts and entertain the possibility you have all been tooled with maximum authority. 9000 knows a scam at first sight. You are out here chasing phantoms, while your so-called friend rubs himself on your pillows. This deduction is free of charge. Elsa, make me a sandwich. Oh, shut up, Skid. Do you think I haven't thought of that by now? If I find out he's trying to cut us out of the loop. The reality dose is we won't know anything until we get back to base. Maximum warp. Oh, they just had to do that. Yep, that is the fanboy in me just coming out right there. Okay, yes, let's go to warp. That's great. Okay, so what are we going to do? Boost recharge rate, boost capacity, or scavenging? I don't know. I think scavenging is actually kind of cool, and I don't really boost that often, so I'm perfectly happy with that. So, let's head back to base, shall we? Oh my, it's going to take a long time. So I'm going to cut away, and I'll see you when we arrive back there. Alright, so I've made my way back to nearby to our center, actually. Wait, center? To our sector. It's actually all dark. Oh! Dear Elsa Young, the Destroyer of Worlds, please be advised that your faction membership has been terminated effective immediately. You are no longer welcome within our borders or to our family barbecue functions. Please return all office materials at your earliest convenience. Sincerely, the faint cries of the fathers, mothers, sons, and daughters you have murdered. Really? Oh no, that's not good. Have we really been ejected from the faction? Yeah, that would be my bad. The faction council doesn't take kindly to having infected members. It invalidates their insurance policy. What in the name of... the whole bloody base is infected. Jameson, what in the name of the void did you do? Yeah, what did he do? I can't believe it. Look, don't fly off the handle here, but I've been positive for a long while now. I've been living with it for almost a decade, unbeknownst to any of you. I just needed you all elsewhere, while I spun myself a cocoon and evolved into the butterfly before you. You know, metaphorically. Jameson, you rotten bastard. After everything I've done for you, how could you sell out your own race to oblivion? To put it simply, this is about res. It always was. Without it, the whole galaxy will seize up. We can't move, we can't function. Now with the entity gone, we can have our cake and eat it too. I'm not just a drone. There is no entity to pull my strings. It's the same old me under here. This infection won't harm anyone unless I want it to. Now we have an endlessly renewable source of res, and the added bonus of an area denial weapon 100 trillion years in the making. Well, that's pretty good. But he's kind of evil, slightly, I guess. Don't you dare preach to me like this is for the greater good. This is just about you clawing your way up the ladder someone else built. I always had a feeling you were playing the long con, that you would trade us up sooner or later, but this is beyond comprehension. Do you think you can rebuild the UTA on a mountain of dead bodies? Have you learned nothing at all? You cannot control the infection. I can control it, and I do. It's just a simple animal, and I, its master. The truth is, you are the one that is out of control. You have ended so many lives trying to exterminate the only salvation this galaxy has. You are a selfish little child that can't see past her own temper to even consider the larger picture. How long? How long has it been since you sold your soul? So dramatic. Unfortunately, I just don't have the schedule for this. This is a critical time for me, and I have a lot of history to write. If you were anyone else, I would have destroyed you by now. So take that as a compliment, tuck your tail between your nacelles, and run off. Oh, there is no way we are running from the likes of you. Carl, fire up the main weapons array. I must advise against mindlessly martyring yourself against a starbase that outguns us 100 to 1. Perhaps if everyone took the underhancements as seriously as I do, we would be more capable. 9,000 told your stupid face. You have been pushed down the steps and... on to the power of 10. Good luck making any new friends after becoming the catalyst for perpetual misery. Jameson! Jameson, talk to me right now, you dirty beep. Ah, bloody beep, void. Fire everything at that beep, stupid beep, son of a... beep. Yeah. Ouch. Carl, what the... I feel kind of woozy. Do you? Do you feel kind of woozy? Chill, it is just an elephant sedative. Due to psychotic madness, you have been relieved of command. Oh, you are asleep already. Maybe I gave you a bit too much, or not enough. No matter. Mackenzie, take us out of this murder hall. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is getting... Oh, this is getting even better. Even better. Okay. Find a location to build your capital starbase. You must be level 12 to build your starbase. And there you go, we've lost it. We've lost this, and it has a threat of 103. Are you serious? Well, this is happening again. The undead horde longs to consume the universe and everything in it. It'll be a cold day in the void before I let that come to pass. They are hell-bent and relentless, but we're going to push back against the darkness with everything we have. Nobody else is going to step up to the plate on this. So, here we go. You must build up your strength before attacking the zombie alpha. Expand your empire and mothership to build up strength. Make friends and ally yourself with other factions to further build strength. Destroy infected territory to lower infection strength. Use the faction info menu to see more information on faction strength. Okay, well thank you very much. I'm going to move out of here as quickly as I can. I'm kind of a little bit worried about this, to be honest, because what is that down there? Is that actually a ship? I'm going to go and see, in actual fact. Look. This is the strength, isn't it? I actually have no idea. It's actually increasing as time goes on. What is that? That has a threat of 62. It has a level... It's level 51. Wait, I can actually kill that. Can I kill that? It has a threat of 62. I have a threat of 74. I should be able to kill that. Do you guys want to try? Well, we're going to try in the next episode, maybe. We'll see. I'm actually unsure. We will see. I think it might actually be possible. Well, whatever the case, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.